Have you ever looked back in your past year or in the past couple years and noticed, ah, shit, I haven't made any significant changes whatsoever? Then that may be discounting the power of small changes, right? So, the power of small changes is the fact that they are small enough so that when they actually do come around, your mind won't reject them because they are so big and scary and overwhelming, and that your mind won't fight back and sabotage yourself and fuck it all up. They slip under the radar of the fear and they actually get implemented properly. That's the power of small changes. Now, for example, like why am I talking about this is because, say for example for me, when I look back in my life or in my past year or whatever, I have this tendency to ignore the small changes, which is where they are truly powerful. I'm only filtering out to look for the big changes in my life. So whether I've, you know, gotten this huge result, am I, you know, working this particular job that I want, or am I doing this particular thing, blah 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 blah, like big changes, like life, living situation, or do I have like six pack abs yet, or whatever. These are big changes, yes, but I discount looking back at I discount the small changes, the thousands of small changes that have happened in that time period, right? The changes that have actually implemented themselves permanently that have over time transformed my life. So, small changes could look like a simple change in behavior or a change in the way of thinking or change in the way that you feel in response to your environment, whatever. So, take for example, if you would normally get very emotionally overreactive to um, to a certain stimulus, whether it's a person or a situation or whatever, but you've been working on it and those small little changes have been coming along, such that nowadays it doesn't bother you anymore to have that conversation with that person or um, to show up to that work conference or whatever it may be, right? You can take a look back and go, oh wait, I don't do that anymore. But that's because it's been a series of small changes that have actually flown under the radar. You didn't notice them, and therefore it didn't scare you, and so they locked in very quickly and actually implemented themselves a lot deeper into your mind and into your body. And so then over time, bit by bit by bit by bit, it's almost like you don't even notice that the things are changing. But then you look back and you go, "Wow, I'm a completely different person now. I didn't even notice." But that's the power of small changes that often get discounted because we're looking for, I don't have the six pack abs yet. But have you noticed that your joints don't hurt anymore because you've been eating better, that because you've been getting more exercise, because you've been doing this and that and everything, and that you've also been getting stronger? You've added another, I don't know, 20, 30 kilos to your deadlift, right? Bit by bit by bit. And this is where uh, progressive overload comes in. This concept from the gym, where if you're going to the gym, you're not immediately going to go and try and pick up the 200 kilo deadlift if you have never been to the gym before, because you're just going to kill yourself. You're just going to snap your back or, I don't know, destroy something. It's too overwhelming. It's too much. But if you start off with the empty 20 kilo bar and then just work up from that, progressively overloading, adding like a kilo each time, by you know by the end of the year, you're definitely going to be well, not definitely, but you're going to be lifting a lot more than what you have started with. You'll be much stronger because of the small incremental changes that have taken place that didn't overwhelm your body, your mind, your nervous system, and all of you. So that is the power of small incremental changes. Do not discount the little things that happen as you're doing them, and as you look back into your life, as you look back into your history, notice the power of the small incremental changes that makes you go, oh wow, I just noticed I used to do this, but now I do that. Or I used to live there, and now I'm living in these conditions. Things are better, bit by bit by bit. And that's the power of small changes. They don't scare you so that you fuck it up by sabotaging yourself. They fly under the radar, and they're small enough for you to digest, for you to accept, and for them to actually more permanently place themselves as a change within your mind-body system. Whereas an enormous change, yes, it can be great, but it can also be extremely overwhelming, and your body and mind will just reject it and just say, no, we're not implementing this. This is too much of a change, and it's unsafe. So that's my thoughts on small changes. And see in yourself, what are the small changes that you have done to get to where you are now? And what are the small changes that you're currently going through to get to where you want to go? All right. Peace out, guys.